It makes me so emotional, but I have always known that black people were on redhead's side. And the black community really took in us gingers and were like, we got you. And they gave us a big bear hug and said, you're gonna heal things you didn't know you needed to heal.
Something incredible has happened to redheads and gingers. I don't know if you know, but many people of the black community have came out and said that they see redheads and gingers aligned with many of the genetic features and the characteristics of black women. This has really brought up such an important issue because many of these gorgeous women are coming forward and saying that they can identify that something is off with the way that redheads are treated by many people in the white community. And this is something difficult thing to talk about because it's not racism. I don't know where that falls, but being born with red hair and super pale skin but not feeling accepted is a really, really tough spot to be in. You get bullied from a young age, you're made to believe it's horrible, people insult you without even meaning to. Some of the things that people have said to me because I have ginger hair growing up has been the most unhinged experience of my life. I once met a woman who came up to me and she said, I like your ginger hair, but honestly my biggest fear when I was pregnant was that I was going to give birth to a ginger baby, and I didn't know what to say, and I just was like, okay. She's like, and I'm really sorry for saying this. She was like, but I actually think I would prefer a child with a disability than red hair. And that is genuinely, hand on heart, what someone has said to me. That is just honestly not even the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the type of comments that you're experiencing when you're growing up with red hair. So for people in the black community to come out and call out that something is not right in the way that people with red hair are treated, and to call out the fact that something is off, is the best thing that could happen.
So I woke up, found out I'm black apparently. It is frustrating that most of my life has been a lie, but I do want to say thank you. I'm very happy. I'm glad finally everyone's recognizing that gingers have been black this entire time. I do identify myself as a black woman, and I'm super excited to carry on the work of the black community. And I do want to say, gingers, like, y'all know, do not say that unless you're one of us. I love y'all.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this on my FYP where this black woman came out on TikTok and said that all gingers are black, and her explanation is the fact that most gingers work directly with the black community during those days when they were working in the farm. And yes guys, it actually attracted a lot of gingers expression. Most of them were super excited to be called black. According to them, they've been going through a lot in their community, and people profiling them and all that people were just bullying them. A lot of them explained how they were bullying the school and all of that by the white community. And right now, they are being accepted by the blacks. Like it's just a very big thing for all of them. Anyway, I'm just going to let the videos roll, then I'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment, and please do subscribe to my channel. Credit to all creators on this video. Let's go on, then we come back with the commentary.
Alright, listen up, white folk. Now that gingers have finally been claimed and are able to take their rightful place with our black brothers and sisters, we gotta set some ground rules for the rest of you male-looking ass people. First up, you cannot use the G word anymore, okay? That term is reserved for us, and also all black people now have the G word pass. We are part of the BIPOC community, okay? We are POHC, people of hair color. Number 2, if you use SPF 50 or higher, that is cultural appropriation. And no, we are not all Irish, okay? That is a stereotype. And to tack on to that, leprechaun is also a slur too. Number 3, no, you cannot ask us if the curtain matches the drapes, okay? We are not here to be fetishized, we are not here for your amusement. We will also no longer be standing for the media portrayals of gingers, particularly ginger women, as being hypersexual vixen temptresses. Dolly Parton, you get a pass for Jolene. Everyone else, no. Now, Redhead Appreciation Day is on September 23rd annually, and we extend this to also be celebrating our black brothers and sisters as well. And Kiss a Ginger Day on January 12th is out. And all of these regulations and protections extend to the rest of the black community as well, not just the ginger port. And to respect the invitation into the community, we also have no requests with regards to partaking in Juneteenth with you. That is all for you guys. As for Black History Month, we only request that now we be allowed to claim 50% share of Malcolm X. BLM.
If I see one more video talking about gingers being black, I might just lose my mind. My fucking confidence skyrockets every single time I see one of those videos. Like, I don't think you understand how much I love Black women. And like, I don't know why, but I've never felt more safe or more loved than when a Black woman calls me baby. Be my mother. Be my mother right now. And to have you guys hyping us up and showing us love, like, it makes me feel so seen and loved and appreciated and welcome. Oh my God.
How do I feel about being Black? I love it. My whole For You page right now is that gingers are Black. First of all, thank you. The biggest thing I want to say is that my whole life, the biggest, by far, biggest cheerleaders of my appearance, of my hair, of my skin, of my freckles, have been Black women. It's been from such a beautiful place. It's so sincere. A lot of gingers are coming on here and talking about how we were bullied. And yes, I was too. I was called Casper. Somebody said that I was see-through. I was so pale I was see-through because you could see my veins. I was bullied. We were all bullied. Gingers were not having a moment in the 90s the way that they are now. And second of all, if I get to be an honorary member of the 98%, I am taking that all day. Thank you. That's the team I want to be on. I am so disappointed in my own race, my own gender, and the way that we work against ourselves. I'm not going to sit here and pretend, though, that my experience in life has been anything like what Black women deal with. This is all fun and games, and I love it so much. But like, let's all remember also that, yes, this is hilarious. And yes, we all want to be invited to the cookout so bad. Like, tell me who all going to be there. What can I bring, or nothing. I mean, I do season my food, but anyway, I'm getting off track. I still have white privilege. And gingers, I know we're only 2% of the population, but that's still a good number of people. And maybe if we all like this dialogue and we are all excited about the idea that we get to be maybe like just a tiny bit part of the Black community or adjacent to it, then maybe we should like think about what we could do to support them, not just how they've supported us and how sweet this whole conversation is. I worked for a Black news show for about 2 years and almost every staff member was Black. And let me tell you, the things that I learned from working there changed my life, changed my perspective. The way that the internal racism that a lot of us have is so secret. You don't even realize necessarily that it's there, but that job like just busted open my brain in such a good way. So yes, please let me be part of this community. It is an incredible community. But also let's remember, like, when I was pregnant and I went to the hospital, I wasn't worried about the quality of care that I was going to get. I knew I was going to be taken care of. Okay? I didn't have to have an army of people in the room with me to make sure that I was listened to. I can go to doctor's appointments without having a friend on the phone because I'm worried that the doctor is going to minimize the pain that I'm in. I can drive a car and get pulled over without fearing for my life. The list goes on and on. So I think this is a really awesome and fun conversation. I think also it is a good time to just remember the reality of the situation as well. If we want the fun part of it and if we want to be part of the conversation in a playful way, then I think we also need to be part of it in a serious way.
If people are questioning whether or not redheads were actually bullied for being redheads, we absolutely were. It may not have been your traditional bullying in most cases, but needless to say, after South Park came out, it was not a good time. So it was usually, kick a ginger day or gingers have no souls, and like they fully meant it. Like they were being 100% serious. And I know my fellow reds can relate because I know that a lot of us felt so much shame growing up and we thought that we were ugly. So I actually dyed my hair for about 8 years. I dyed it black, blonde, all different colors of the rainbow because I hated my hair so much because people were so mean. And then you always hear, oh, you're either beautiful or you're ugly with red hair. Or it's like you're either a 10 or a 2 and like there's no in between. But then on the other hand, you also get sexualized. At 11 years old, I heard, does the carpet match the drape? I was 11. Or sometimes just people just have a redhead fetish. And I feel like that's something a lot of us share.
I don't think there's ever been a better week to be ginger on TikTok. I don't know about you, but my FYP is full of videos of people talking about how gingers are Black now. And I know for sure we do not deserve this honor, but I am absolutely here for it. And all of the videos are so heartwarming. So I love everything about it. But one thing I wanted to say to my ginger sisters is that if you were a fan of Donald Trump, no, you're not. No, you're not anymore. Because 92% of Black women voted for Kamala. So we're not Donald Trump fans. As a matter of fact, June 14th, there's a protest going on nationwide at a town hall or a state capitol near you. And I'm going to need you to go ahead and join in on that. Our more melanated sisters are going to stay home, sisters and brothers. They're going to stay home and stay safe. But we, lacking in the melanin department, we're going to be there, okay? So June 14th, see you there. Love you, bye.
So let me get this straight. Gingers are now black. Hold on. I know it doesn't look like it, but that was me in 2011. The red? That's me. So hold on. I hated being a ginger so much that I started dyeing my hair and bleaching away my freckles when I was 13 years old. And when I was 6 years old, I got called fire crotch by my friend's mom. Also, here's my proof of all of the skin brightening and whitening and bleaching agents I have used to get rid of my freckles. Obviously, they're not all gone. I still have them on my shoulder, but it's been a while. I guess what I'm trying to say is thank you to the black community for being so loving in the past few days on TikTok to the gingers, because it really does mean a lot to a lot of us. So thank you. And maybe one day I will feel comfortable enough to return to my natural beauty. Also to my fellow gingers, this combo goes crazy. Give it a try.
To the black community, thank you. I have never laughed and smiled so much on social media as I have in the last 24 hours. Not only that, but the amount of love and support and just straight positive energy, unmatched. Now, I've also learned a couple things. And I'm somebody that's grew up with the black community, okay? I'm already comfortable here. I've been invited to the cookouts for years. But here's something I didn't know. I've been called a lot of things. I've been called albino. I've been called black. I've been called a ginger. I ain't never been called a red velvet cupcake. It's cool. I'll be a red velvet cupcake. That's fine. But I do want to say this. To the people that did jump in my comment section with your negative bullshit, I'm not entertaining that. I'm about love, support, and unity over here, alright? You can get the fuck up off my page with that bullshit. And to all the lovely people that been in my comment section with nothing but love and support and laughter and smiles, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you too. I can't get back to all of you quick enough. The comments just keep flooding in. But just know, I appreciate you. And if I'm keeping it 100, I ain't never had the benefits of white privilege anyway.
So a lot of gingers woke up to hearing that they are black, and this woman went ahead to explain the reason why they are black, right? And how they all work together with black people in the farms. And trust me, a lot of gingers are super excited about it. And it also opened up a lot of old wounds and them sharing all their battles, being red gingers, redheads, for years, how people have really spoken to them, what they've gone through. And if you actually took your time to listen, you will understand that these guys have really been through a lot. A lot of them were bullied in school, bullied as a kid, bullied, you just see beautiful people being called ugly just because they are red, right? So a lot of them decided to start dyeing their hair, trying to get, other colors just because somebody told them they were ugly. Somebody told them they could literally see through them because their veins were out there in the open and all that. Like, I actually felt that it was just my people that went through some of this bullying. But hearing from these guys, I am like, oh wow. So these guys actually have been, trying as much as possible to max in some things for years without saying them out. And now that they have the opportunity, they decide to, take it all out, you guys. They started saying all that they went through in the hands of white people and how they've called them, the ginger thing for years, how they've made them feel like they do not belong to any community at all. And now having the black community come to tell them that they are black, they didn't hesitate to accept the offer to unite with black people. And trust me, it has been one memorable thing or the other. I've seen videos of white people actually trying to, make them feel like their feelings are not normal, and, trying to talk them down and like, who told you you are black? Do not mind them. This is just, and trust me, you needed to see how lots of people stitched those videos and came over and start telling them that, you are just trying to be a hater, okay? These people understand what they are going through and they are happy to be seen as black people or enjoy company of black people. You guys know that white people have been trying so hard to be so close to, people that looks like me. But over the years, these people have always said, you know what, We don't want it. We actually not interested in coming together as one, coming together as, as friends and working together, because you have never for once, obeyed the rules. You have always failed the early test. Okay, so somehow we cannot be allies, because you guys have never been sincere over the years. You are always finding a way to make it be real that you don't want us and we actually do not want you. Well, I've seen lots of people, talk about this whole thing, and I'm super happy for them. Trust me, when you see some of the things that they talk about, you'll be super excited for them, having to, be seen or heard or feel like being a part of a community is something to be very happy about, and I'm so happy for them. Some of them sharing their deeper part. Imagine someone trying as much as possible to use creams and soap and just different products that could change their color from red to white, right? Because they have been bullied for years by people. Okay, somebody just come out there because they don't like your skin color, they find a way to talk it down your throat, and now you have believed that you are not beautiful, so you decided to find a way to look beautiful, right? To you is beauty. Imagine changing your hair color from red to black just because you want to feel beautiful, you want to feel accepted by other people. That's to show you how deep words are. Words are very deep, okay? People find a way to tell you words and forgetting that they are making an impression in your life and you may never come out of it. That's exactly what I'm seeing play out over, watching all of these ginger black videos, right? Gingers being black videos. Okay, if you have not seen any of them, here it is. All right, you are actually going to love it here. Trust me. You might just go and check out ginger talk, right? And you're going to be seeing lot of gingers trying as much as possible to express how happy that they are to be accepted by the black community. You guys, I'm happy for them, right? I'm happy they are happy. All for everyone who is happy for one reason or the other. Yeah, I'm happy for them. Yeah, this is Ginger Talk. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment, guys. Like, have you ever thought that gingers are black? I want to hear from you guys, right? What do you think? Do you think gingers are black, or it's just part of the content? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Okay, just hit that subscribe button already. See you guys on my next video, guys. All right, bye.